Hi all, I've got a lovely rainy day today in the meadow. I do love a bit of rain. So I'm inside one of my tunnels and I've got a job where I can prepare the bed ready for the year ahead. And you can see I've got my big bed here. It goes the same length that way as well. There are two crops that grow in here every year, and I put the crops in as small babies and then they obviously grow up into big plants and obviously produce lots of flowers from that. And that obviously takes out quite a lot of energy from my soil. So if I just show you my soil, this hasn't been watered since October, so it's pretty dry, but you can see that it's pretty exhausted and needs a bit of TLC to get that going. So I put in there some fertilizer, nitrogen, potassium and phosphorus, NKP. There's a bag there of that, and I can pop that up in my shop if you're interested in getting any of that. So that will just help feed the soil, and then over the top of that I will put some absolutely lovely garden compost in there as well. So that will go in, and then I'll mix that all up into my bed to feed my bed for the year ahead. So I just thought I'd show you the length of the bed. It's quite massive, and I've moved all of this compost in myself just to get that into the bed. Now I need to mix that in and get that well mixed in, ready for my new baby plants that will be going in hopefully today as well. So it's really important to look after your soil, because the quality of your soil really helps to make the plants and flowers the best that they could possibly be. And I always buy it in that big sack because it's also really good. You can just sprinkle it around in your borders as well, and that will help support any of the plants that are growing in your garden to make the blooms that they need for the year. And also all those perennials that are going to be pushing up soon, they're going to need that energy to sort of put on the show for the summer. So I tend to put this down in spring. Obviously I won't put any of that out in my garden just yet because it's still a bit dormant out there, but in here you can see these are my babies, so they're already going for it. So once they're in the tunnel, they'll be able to get into this lovely new soil and keep going and growing. So the other thing that keeps growing is blooming weeds. So I've managed to pull out a few of these thistles already that are growing in the bed. So that just shows you that when you're growing in a tunnel, you're usually a month in advance. So in a month's time in your garden, you're going to see a lot of these growing around. So yes, just be on top of your weeds, because they will also take advantage of the fertilizer that you put down. Here they are, they're all finally in the bed, all up there. So there's probably about 500 plants in that bed. So you can see that if you put a baby in, these plants are actually going to be about up here in a few months' time with flowers on. So that's going to be a lot of nutrients that are coming out of the soil. So make sure you take care of your soil, give it a little bit of love, because how would you expect to perform if you haven't been given the right conditions to live in? I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!